That was at Bass Pro Shops.
I'm sorry, what's your dad's name?
Toby.
You mentioned just watching Ricky that you learned some of the checks and some of the plays, but have you also learned maybe some of the on-field demeanor that he brought to the game as well?
Oh yeah, he rubs that off on everybody. I think the whole time you're with him. He's a very calm character, as you guys probably all know. He's very cool under fire. I mean, you can't tell ever if he's rattled, and I think he's definitely rubbed that off on me. Just he keeps everything in perspective. That I mean, it's never going to be that bad. There's always something out there that could be worse. And when you look at it that way, I mean, it really helps you relax.
Did you, after watching the film, how do you come out of that?
And I learned a lot. I learned a ton, obviously. There was mistakes, just like I knew there was. But, I mean, in the end, I'm going to do my best to correct them and hopefully not make those in the future.
Is there, I mean, you guys went to shotgun a lot toward the end. Was that just because you were going to pass and it was time to pass?
I mean, I think, I'm not really sure. We do it both ways in practice and just all year. I mean, we mix it up based on the situation. It has its advantages, it has its disadvantages. I never even really thought about. I mean, it doesn't matter to me if we're under center and gun.
Did coaches get to you Saturday a little bit because or Saturday night? I mean, saying it because they know that.
I mean, yeah, I think they knew I was going to be okay. I mean, it's not a life or death situation. They made sure I knew that after the game, and I mean, with all the support I received from my teammates and all the coaches, I mean, I was fine. There was nothing to worry about.
How does game plan? Did game planning start already for you?
Yeah, for me personally, I mean, it's a whole different week now. There's a lot more on the plate, even at practice. There's a lot more responsibility, so I've been just taking myself through it, make sure I'm going to do everything I can to make this week go.
What was Sunday like?
Sunday was that correction day, watching the Northwestern film. It went about how I thought it was going to. I mean, I knew most of the corrections, but then we just did our jog, and then we ate dinner, and then Rick wanted to watch film, so we watched some film and got a jump start on Ohio State.
What was that like, watching film with Rick, And
I mean, he started...
It had to be a little bit different.
Yeah, it was definitely different. But he's very upbeat about the whole thing. Like, I mean, if I was talking to him on the phone, I don't even know if I could tell he was injured. Like, he knows it's a unfortunate situation, and he's going to do his best to get back as quick as he can, but I mean, he knows he's going to have to help me out, and he does a great job of that.
Is that why he's going Saturday? I mean, he's still captain, and he's still in the mix, it sounds like.
He's a huge part of our team. He's definitely one of our leaders, and I think a lot of people look to him, including me and the other quarterbacks. So, I mean, I think it'll be awesome having him there.
You don't seem too overwhelmed by this whole situation.
Not yet.
Good thing.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely a good thing. There's a long ways to go. I mean, I'm trying to be more like Rick and keep everything kind of in perspective. Stay grounded. Don't take anything too harshly or too lightly. I mean, I'm going to give it my best this week, and that's all I can do is work as hard as I can.
James, in the Horseshoe, Big Ten title on the line, 110-something thousand fans. Can you imagine a more daunting scenario for a guy to have their first start as their career?
Yeah, I mean, in my eyes, we could be 0-10. I think that might be worse, but we're not. We've had a good season. We're proud of what we've done, but we want to keep working. So, I mean, it's just another step. Yeah, it's a big step. There's stuff on the line, and it's a great environment to play in. They're a good team, but I mean, we look forward to a challenge.